What if your body isn't in pain because it's broken, but because it stopped feeling listened to? Many of us live at odds with our bodies, treating them as problems to solve rather than partners to befriend. One night by a low burning fire, an old storyteller shared a quiet tale about a woman who discovered what can happen when the body is met not with force or criticism, but with attention. The fire crackled low, sending orange sparks into the night air. We all leaned a little closer as the old storyteller smiled and began. Once, he said, there was a woman who tried her whole life to make peace with her body, but her body wouldn't listen. Every morning, she'd wake up stiff and sore, muttering, "Why can't you just cooperate?" And her body would sigh and say nothing, because, truth be told, it had stopped trying to speak to her years ago. You see, she treated her body like a mule, something to command, criticize, and push through mud and rain. She fed it when convenient, rested it only when it broke down, and scolded it when it dared to feel pain. One day, after a long week of exhaustion, she sat down and asked aloud, "Why do you hate me so much?" And to her surprise, she heard a quiet whisper, "I don't hate you. I'm just tired of not being loved." The fire flickered brighter, and the storyteller paused to let it sink in. "So she did something she'd never done before," he continued. "She listened. She started treating her body like an old friend instead of a broken tool. She rested when it needed rest. She spoke kindly, even to the aching parts. And the strangest thing happened. Her body began to trust her again. Of course," he added with a grin, "this didn't happen overnight. Just like you calm a restless brain, you must also learn to soothe a weary body with patience, with attention, with practice. After all, it's you who taught it to suffer. You can also teach it to heal." The woman kept at it. Each morning, she'd place a hand over her heart and whisper, "I'm on your side now." Slowly, her body responded. Less pain, more ease. It wasn't magic. It was partnership. And in time, she discovered something profound. Every thought she held, every belief she repeated, shaped her body just as surely as food or rest. So she began to tell a new story, one where her body was her ally, her teacher, her sacred home. The storyteller leaned back, the fire dimming to embers. "And that," he said softly, "is what I call endless inner satisfaction, when body, mind, and heart finally sit down together at the same fire, no longer fighting, but listening." He smiled. "And if you listen closely enough, you might hear your own body whispering back,